Whoa, has it really been 2 years? Greetings, everyone. Hope you're all doing good. Thank you for taking the time to tune into this video. Randomly switched up the scenery. I'm not really sure why, but today we're going to talk about one of my favorite pairs of sneakers that I've turned into a pair of beaters. Before we do that though, join the Sneakerhead membership here on this channel. It gives you all sorts of perks like increased chances at winning sneaker giveaways. Speaking of which, we might have to do one for the 100th video. I think we're at like 73 now. Anyways, all you have to do is hit the join button below, and there will also be a link in the description. Oh yeah, and remember to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, all that good stuff. And say what's up in the comment section. Even if you're just saying how your day is going, you know, Tupac cares. Now today, we're revisiting a classic pair on this channel, the Adidas Yeezy Quantum, the OG pair. OG! And I should say the lifestyle pair. A lot of people still don't know the difference between this, the lifestyle, and the actual basketball version. Now, when these came out, I was out of my mind and decided that I wanted to wear these every day to see what would happen to them over the course of a year. And trust me, they're cooked. But I wanted to give you guys updates on the process, which I've done so far in a few videos. After the last video, I thought these were done and that I could finally put them to rest. But with the release of the Yeezy Quantum Mono Carbon, I have been receiving a lot of questions about the current state of my original Yeezy Quantum pair. I should give you guys a prior warning before we really dive in. I don't clean my shoes. I like to wear my shoes and get them as dirty as possible. It's like Childish Gambino said, I drive it till it's dirty, but I don't want to scare you guys away from buying the Yeezy Quantum because I've probably worn this shoe more than anyone else at this point. This should be viewed as an extreme case. And it's still not even that bad. Anyway, the thing that's most noticeable, for me at least, is the stretch in the elasticity when putting this shoe on. These boys are worn out. The back collar has been stretched out so much from me taking these on and taking them off. At the rear, you can see that white meat sticking out. It's calling for help. Help me! Help me! I think Kanye West and Adidas are saving us from this eventual embarrassment with the modifications that they've made to the Yeezy basketball knit. Having that padded sock-like upper, not much can go wrong here. Another major effect of wearing the Yeezy Quantum so much has been the peeling all over the neoprene. The booty contraption is made from neoprene, and it's all sweet at first, but after you start wearing these for a while, that neoprene all over the shoe just starts to strip off. Starting with the collar, if you're wearing these, especially with denim, that denim starts to rub against the neoprene and you will start seeing some scratches on there. And then the laces start stripping away at the neoprene all over the tongue. For the most part, this isn't too noticeable, but I have had a few people call me out on this when they look down and they see these scratches. People see the aging of your shoes sometimes and they start bringing out all the jokes, but little do they know, I did this to myself on purpose. When I purchased these, I was also living in New York where it snows, so I walked through quite a bit of snow while wearing the Yeezy Quantums, and it hasn't been the best for the material on this shoe. For instance, on that rare Space Cadet heel, I can still see some scuffs and minor staining, and this is just a result of ice chunks and salt all coming together right there at the back of the shoe. There's also been a bit of pulling toward the toe box. You can kind of see a line where the midsole used to connect with the toe box, but now it's a little bit lower. I will admit that I bought these true to size, so my foot is a little closer to the toe box than maybe Adidas would recommend. And I've also played basketball in these quite a few times, despite these being the lifestyle version. I'm just making bad decisions all around. You don't want to be like me. But one important thing that people have asked me at this point is, are they still comfy after all this wear and tear? These of course do have Boost in the midsole, and you can kind of see that Boost padding peeking through what used to be a milky white translucent midsole. But honestly, at this point, it just feels like I'm putting on any old regular shoe or like an old pair of flip-flops. It just feels flat. Also, in terms of comfort, I know I touched on this earlier, but the collar is so stretched out at this point that it kind of does feel awkward when this is on your foot. This is another reason why I'm such a big fan of the Yeezy basketball line. The basketball Quantum has a much better fit and look around the ankle. Thus, by now I thought Kanye would have scrapped the lifestyle version altogether and just kept making basketball versions, but he's kind of done the opposite. You can wear the basketball version as a lifestyle sneaker, and I guess you can kind of do the reverse by wearing the lifestyle version as a basketball sneaker. We've seen some people in the NBA do this, but it just isn't ideal. Now, this has been a topic of debate since putting the Yeezy Quantum through this torture: the dirty soles. People always ask me, why don't you protect the soles on the Yeezy Quantum? There are products out there that you can slap on the sole and protect it from getting dirty. However, I'm just not that person. I enjoy wearing my shoes out and getting them dirty. If you want to preserve your Yeezy Quantums, you can definitely do that. 2 years will go by and yours should not look like mine do. I wanted to see how bad these could get though. And honestly, for how much I've worn these, I don't think they're awful. The grip is still pretty much intact except for at the rear. For the most part, it's just the yellowing. I'm kind of proud of these shoes for staying so strong, honestly. I will say though, these might need to be retired. Because of how sloppy the collar has become and the fact that I don't really feel the boost anymore, maybe I should give these a chance to rest. They'll definitely be in the Mouse on Feet Hall of Fame just because of the torture that I put them through. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Should I put the Yeezy Quantum to rest? Also, can I put these on feet one last time? There's gonna be a special on feet before I put the Yeezy Quantum in the Mouse on Feet Hall of Fame. How does it go again? Blah, blah, blah. So let's put these on feet and see how they feel.
I've been that again before 94, straight silk coming out the school fam. Stacking Kermit be the motivation. Yeah, slay Miss Piggy, start the operation. Yeah. Operative, you think it's imperative to never get too personal with the fugitives, so we say yeah. They wanna tell you there ain't shit going on in your food. I better yet none of you niggas are food. Yeah, flow good for your thoughts like the drones in school. What you got to lose but your crest the hair on your chest. A fucking life we living so endless. Yeah, a fucking moment if we got the spirit.
Also, let me know what condition your Yeezy Quantums are in at this point. Has anyone else been wearing them into the ground? Remember to join the channel for all sorts of perks. I just put out a video explaining all of the perks that you get when you join the channel. Subscribe if you're new here and leave a like. And if you made it to this point in the video, comment cooked. Oh, and let me know if there's another shoe that I should wear for a full year. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.